Hi, it's Jason from Let's Automate, and we're going to look at an automation that I've done recently that solves a problem I had, and I'm sure other people have had too. Relates to landing pages. So the idea behind the landing page is that you want people to sign up, you want people to subscribe. If you look at mine, we've just got name and email address, and that's great because there's no resistance to sign up. But if then you want to do some analysis about who your audience is, you've not got very much information. What you can do is get that information, so the email address is unique. Okay, so we can take that information and we can use that to look up information in LinkedIn, and so we can get additional information. Firstly, we can find out if we're connected on LinkedIn to them, and if not, we can connect. But also we can get the the geography, what country are they in, what region are they in, phone number if the phone number is publicly available, their job title, who they work for. All this information that's publicly available on LinkedIn, we can pull down into a spreadsheet, and then we can import that into our contacts, to our CRM system, and do some analysis. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using HubSpot CRM. We're going to be using MailerLite for the subscribers, but it doesn't matter if you're using HubSpot or MailerLite or MailChimp or some other CRM. This will be adaptable. The main bit we're going to focus on is the Zapier to extract the information, and a product called Phantom Buster to look up that information from LinkedIn. So if that's something that interests you, we'll dive straight in. Okay, so what we've got then is we've got the landing page, and this is where the subscribers are going to enter their data, and then it's going to collect that data into MailerLite. So to replicate somebody signing up for the newsletter, I'm just going to manually enter the data in here. What will happen then is we have two zaps running. So we have one that's going to is watching MailerLite, and as soon as an entry is made into MailerLite, i.e. a subscription, it's going to trigger and it's going to output the details into this Google Sheet. So this is a Google Sheet called MailerLite Subscribers, and we just have two tabs, Subscribers and LinkedIn Lookup. So when that runs, it's going to put the information in here, email address and name. Okay, so that's the first zap. So we're going to be using two zaps. The first one will do that, and then we're going to look at something called Phantom Buster. So we're using a phantom called Email to LinkedIn Profile Finder. So what it does is it will look into a spreadsheet that you specify. We'll take the email addresses from that spreadsheet, and it will go to LinkedIn. It will look up the information and it will bring it back. So if you haven't got an account, sign up. It's free. You get 14 days free where you can have 5 phantoms, and then it's just one phantom, which we'll do for this job here. So we'll be using that to extract. What will that do? It will collate all the information into a CSV within Phantom Buster, and then we have another zap that will run, and we'll take that information, we'll put it into the spreadsheet, the second tab here that we've set up. So we'll populate all this information here, and it will also put the information into HubSpot. So that's the process we're going to run through. Okay, so we're now in MailerLite, and we're just going to manually add a subscriber in there to emulate somebody signing up for the newsletter. So we have Bill Gates at Microsoft.com and the name Bill. So subscribe. Okay, and what that should do is then activate a zap, which will then populate the spreadsheet. So we're just waiting for that to happen. Okay, we have a notification. So if we go to the spreadsheet now, we have Bill Gates at Microsoft and Bill, subscribers here. Okay, so what's happened then? We've added the someone subscribed in MailerLite. A zap has run. It's extracted the information from MailerLite and it's put it into the spreadsheet here. The next part of this is to then have Phantom Buster look up that email address in LinkedIn and return the information. So we're going to have to change this because that email address doesn't exist. Bill has not left his email address in there. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to put my email address in there. So that's going to be in there. That's going to look in LinkedIn, and that's going to bring back some information, and it's going to populate it in here. So what we'll do, you're going to use this phantom here, which is email to LinkedIn profile URL finder. What this is going to do is it's going to look at this spreadsheet here, which is this one we've shared, and it's going to bring back the information after looking at LinkedIn. So we're going to run it manually. Your schedule list to run once a night, maybe should be enough. And all it's going to do is store the information into a CSV file within Phantom Buster. What we're going to do next is just to run this zap that's going to extract the information from there. So just wait for that to finish. Okay, so that's finished running. So now we will just wait for this zap to run. So what should happen? There it is, it's happened already. What should happen is that it takes the information from here, the zap runs and gets the information. So it's got the name, it's got the link to the profile, it has the email address we had already, it's brought up the location, first name, last name. We have the company owner, there's a job title, no phone in there for some reason, but if there's a phone in there, it will bring that through. And anything else you want, I mean, there's a wealth of information you could bring through all the previous companies I've worked for, all the skills that they have, endorsements, anything you can see on LinkedIn can be brought back. So as well as populating the information in there, we should have now populated into HubSpot as well. I'm just going to refresh that. Yeah, so we've got that in here. We have a look at all properties. Hide the blanks. So what have we got? So we've got the city we brought back. We have the name, email address, extracted the domain name as well from the email address, company owner, job title, job function. I've also manually had it to, when this process runs, to automatically put Let's Automate subscriber in there, just so we can categorize our contacts in CRM. Then down here we have the LinkedIn URL. We have the number of connections as well. And if we look at the spreadsheet, again, because it's me looking at myself, I'm not bringing these fields through. But if it was a subscriber, then it would pull through how many mutual connections and also connection degree. So if it's first, you're connected. If it's not, then you're not connected. So that'll give you that information to do further analysis on. So that's the process. So if we just go over it again then, so we've had somebody subscribe, we've had a zap run that takes that information and it puts it into the subscribers. We then have Phantom Buster that's running on an evening or whenever you want to, once a day is usually enough. We'll pull that information from here into LinkedIn and it will store it in here. And then the second zap that we've got will then extract the information from here and we'll put it into HubSpot. So if we just have a quick look at that, it's a 3-step process. So get the information from Phantom Buster, put it into Google Sheets, and then put it into HubSpot. You can put directly into HubSpot, but I like to put it into Google Sheets as well because then you can do some more analysis on it. I hope that's helpful. If there's any more information you want me to run over, or you want me to go deeper into setting up the zaps, setting up the Phantom Buster, then I can do that. So this is just an overview to give you an example of what you can do. The components, there'll also be a bit of a guide to help you do that. And then just fire questions at me, fill out the feedback forms from the newsletters, and just get in touch with me, and I'll help you answer any questions you have. Okay, thank you. Hope that's useful. Bye.